Yo, what's good, guys? Today we're gonna keep it short and sweet. I'm gonna go over graphic settings, and these are the best, at least as far as I've been using. Actually had to play on PS4 like past couple days because I didn't have a graphics card, but we're back here today with the 2060 baby. This might be just temporary, probably upgrade a little bit, but so yeah, we're gonna first go to display, obviously, full screen, pretty self-explanatory. This display adapter, it's probably only gonna be your graphics card. Get the refresh rate as high as you can have it. Display resolution, if you have a 1920 by 1080p monitor, go ahead and use that. If you have 1440p, sure, go ahead and use 1440p. I just have this because that's a 1920 by 1080p monitor that I use. Aspect ratio. Either use this on automatic or 16 by 9. I'm not really even sure what this is. On VSync, this can help like your overall smoothness, but it's gonna lower your FPS, which we don't want. So I'm gonna go ahead and disable that. Custom frame limit, you can go ahead and do this. This is what I use. Um, 30 outside of game, 165 in game, because that's my refresh rate. Brightness, that's preference. I just use 57, pretty close to 60. Um, Display gamma, have this at the lowest. NVIDIA highlights, have that disabled, and then NVIDIA reflex the latency, I keep that at enabled plus boost. Now going into quality, field of view 115. This is obviously just preference. There's not much difference from 150 or 120. So I guess 110 to 120 is the sweet spot. You're gonna have a lot more FOV compared to 80 or 60. 60's horrible. 80's pretty horrible as well. I guess anything 100 to 120 is fine. I just like it a little higher because I can see a lot more camera movement. You're gonna want this all the way down, at least the render resolution. I keep this at 100. If you have like a higher end PC, you can put this up a little higher, test out. Streaming quality, I keep that at low. Texture resolution, I have this at normal because honestly, there's not much difference between this and high. And look, when you go on high, look how high it goes up. And then, so for texture, filter, anisotropic, I just have this at normal just because it looks fine. Particle quality, even on low end systems, you're gonna want this on high because this is actually gonna boost your FPS by a little bit. This does not do anything, so honestly I'll just enable it just for the heck of it. Tessellation, it's good, but it's gonna lower your FPS. Like it looks cool and stuff, but not really any use for it. If you want to go for FPS. Gore's like the same thing as this. It's gonna take FPS. Like it might look cool, but it's gonna take away a little bit of FPS. So on-demand texture streaming, I just have that disabled. And then on strength, you can either have this at 1 or 0. It doesn't even matter. I just have kept it at 1 for a long time. Film grain, you definitely want this at 0. Not really any use for this. NVIDIA DLSS, I have that disabled. Anti-aliasing, either have that on off, or if you want it just a little bit, have it on ×1, because if you have it on either of these two, your FPS is actually gonna go down quite a bit. Discovered on depth of field, obviously that's not very helpful. So you're gonna obviously want to have that disabled. Motion blur, definitely recommend disable this, just because as far as visibility goes, it's not good and it kind of makes you sick. Shadow map resolution, I see a lot of people have this on like high or extra, but as you can see it uses up quite a bit of VRAM, so I just keep it off because honestly this compared to this is not that much difference and I don't really care. Particle lighting, this is also, you're going to want to keep this on low because this is going to actually cause your game to freeze and stuff, like especially if you're close to an explosion and it's like on high quality, it's just not worth it at all because who really cares about what the explosion looks like honestly, this to this, whatever. Ray tracing, disable that, not a big fan. Ambient occlusion, disable, and then screen space reflection, go ahead and disable that. I mean, I guess if you want like a little bit of reflection, low, but I don't really have any use for it, so I just go ahead and keep that on disabled. So yeah, as far as settings, that's what I do, and yeah, thanks for watching.